edition with Golden Girls trivia tonight. We're traveling down the road and back again with Blanche, Dorothy, Sophia and Rose. So be there at 9 p.m. Eastern for that. It's going to be so much fun this Sunday. I know you've all been waiting for it. Winter is finally here. HQ is bringing you Game of Thrones trivia. Will you sit on the Iron Throne or be taken out by those savage White Walkers? I hope not. We've got 10 G's up for grabs that night. It's a lot of cash, and that's happening Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern. Lots of exciting stuff in store. Okay. Are you ready to work up a sweat? It's time to bodybuild your brain right now. Let's get to the quizzing, shall we? Here we go with Q1. In the UK, late afternoon refreshments are said to take place when? At tea time, in a juice moment, at a milk point. Oh, it's late afternoon now. Where are my refreshments? If you went for juice moment, you just lost all your juice in this game. Going past the point of milk and 2 sugars, it's at tea time, of course. Pinkies up for 158,000 of you. Tea time usually means dinner in Britain, or a time to eat some light fare like cucumber sarnies. And surprise, there may or may not be tea involved. Q2. During a recent visit to London's Science Museum, Queen Elizabeth II made history by posting her first ever what? Instagram photo, TikTok lip sync, Tinder profile. Everyone's talking about it. If the Queen joined Tinder, that would be a whole other type of headline. A scandalous one, much more pleasing to Prince Philip, is Instagram photo. And there she is posting away in a fashion only the Queen would do, not a regular smartphone. Don't know what that contraption is. Maybe a tablet. Instagram photo is the answer we were looking for. 146,000 if you're ready for your close-up. Now that Lizzie is on IG, make sure you follow Royal Etiquette and don't even think about sliding into those DMs. Q3. What city is famous for consistently having more bicycles on the road than cars? Dallas, Amsterdam, Los Angeles. So you never forget how to ride a bike. They lied, because I really have forgotten. I fell off last time I tried. No joke. If LA had more bikes than cars, the whole city would come to a grinding halt. Pedaling furiously is Amsterdam. Yes, indeed. Lots of bikes in Amsterdam. 135,000 if you are cycling forwards. A whopping third of all trips in the city of Amsterdam take place on 2 wheels. With all those weed cafes around, probably the safer bet. That's wise. Q4. In the US, matryoshka figures are more commonly known as what? Troll dolls, garden gnomes, Russian nesting dolls. Got any matryoshka figures at home? I had a troll doll named Matty because his hair was all matted, but not matryoshka, meaning little matron. It's Russian nesting dolls. That's the other name for them. And you are a doll, if you got that right. 104,000 of you did. You're reproducing to the next round. The dolls do look pretty matronly, don't they? And they aren't that much fun to play with either. I'll stick to my busy gal Barbie, thanks. Q5. Oh, What a Beautiful Morning is a song from what classic musical? Carousel, Oklahoma, The King and I. Oh, what a beautiful day. Beautiful afternoon right now. Where's this song from? 3 Rodgers and Hammerstein musicals, but which one enjoys being a morning person? Dropping the G here, Oklahoma.
Oh, what a beautiful morning.
Oh, what a beautiful voice. Oh, what a beautiful answer. If you tapped on Oklahoma, 89,000 of you did. Well done to you. Oklahoma first made it to Broadway in 1943 and has enjoyed multiple revivals since. Hopefully you've been revived with an extra life if you didn't get that one correct. Q6. Which of these orange varieties is an ancestor of the other 2? Mandarin, Navel, Valencia. Do you feel the squeeze? Squeezing you a little tighter here. 3 juicy options, but which one's the wrinkly granddaddy of the bunch? Aren't you glad you tapped on Mandarin? I'm wearing a mandarin coloured dress right now. 48,000 of you. You've got the juice in the game. You likely think of navel oranges when you hear the term orange and Instagram filters when you hear the term Valencia. It's the Queen's favourite filter. Q7. Which of these animals is a canine? Jackal, wolverine, hyena. Who let the dogs out? We don't care. We want to know who is the dog. The canine we speak of. Wolverine also goes by the name Skunk Bear. Suddenly the X-Men character doesn't seem quite as cool. You dirty dog. It's a jackal. You're jackal and hiding on to the next round if you got that correct. 27,000 of you did. That was a brutal question right there. Hyenas do kind of look doggish, but they're actually related to cats. Who's laughing now? Q8. Which of these holidays usually takes place on the first calendar day of spring? Assyrian New Year, Persian New Year, Chinese New Year. Spring is almost sprung. Lucky for you, you've got one last chance to stick to your resolutions. Unlucky for you if you didn't tap on Persian New Year, because that is the correct answer. Celebration for 15,914 of you. The Chinese characters for Chinese New Year literally mean spring festival. So why does it take place in winter then? Let me know in the chat if you know. Q9. In a US Supreme Court case such as Marbury v. Madison, which of the two parties is the defendant? Marbury, Madison, neither. Who's the defendant here? Defend yourselves. Possibly the most important case in Supreme Court history, but the only thing important here is who's the defendant? It's Madison. That's who. 8,801 of you with the right verdict. Just like Brown v. Board of Education, Bush v. Gore, and Roe v. Wade, no matter who wins, the defendant comes in second place. Q10. The so-called Hubble sequence describes the shape of what? Galaxies, asteroid belts, telescope lenses. What's that Hubble about though? The Hubble sequence. Hubble bubble, toil and trouble. You're in trouble now if you went for telescope lenses, because it's far from it. Galaxies. The shape of galaxies is the answer we were looking for. 8,404 of you shooting stars got that correct. The Hubble is the name of a fancy space camera, but the Hubble sequence is obviously something very different. The penultimate round. Q11. What key biblical figure is considered by Catholics to be the first pope? Paul, James, Peter. The first ever pope, going way, way back. They all played big roles in the Bible, but who had the starring role as the first pope? Hope you picked Peter. That is the answer. 8,192 of you prayed for it. You got it. Peter is considered the first bishop of Rome and therefore the most superior bishop of all bishops ever. Rosaries at the ready, because we are speeding on our Pope mobiles on to the final round with 8,192 players left in the game, another 200 using extra lives to get back in. We've got $2,500 in the bag. Good luck, players. It's Q12. Which of these continents does not have any native polar bears? Europe, Antarctica, North America. None of our furry, fuzzy friends in this place. Polar bears are only found natively in 5 countries. If you thought you'd never run into one here in America, you're wrong, because they roam Alaska. The name must be a giveaway, right? You can find them in both poles. Or can you? You can't. It's Antarctica for the win. We've got 5,124 winners. You smashed it. Congratulations to our 5,124 winners today. That was a nice, cold win right there. You're taking home 49 cents. Oh, who's the little cutie right there? It's ZJ Myers. We've got CNB White. Wraith over there. We've got Jay Whammy. That was a whammy of a win today. Marky Knoll, looking like some sort of a postman, mailman over there. But well done to all of you. You could save up for a trip to Antarctica with that kind of cash right there, 49 cents. Not bad at all. Well done, HQTs. That was an intense workout.